Justin Pye. Third leg Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
What a great... Well, he had 2 darts in the first leg, as you say, Stuart, but hitting it with the first one on his throw in the second.
96.
So both players are settling in nicely, as is the crowd slowly making their way to the arena. I'm sure some had a late night, Stuart.
Including you, because you had to walk home. Great stuff from Justin Pye for second maximum. Now he really has settled down. 105 average. And looking good. I just wonder though, whether the experience that Mervyn King has of playing at this stage of the competition will be an advantage for him.
I'll tell you what will be an advantage for Justin Pye, if he does get through, playing the 2 or 3 games in one day, because he really is a good professional.
41.
Prepares correctly. And Mervyn King, one of the big practices in the game, first here today.
60.
Got to ask you, a lot of people ask me on Twitter about practice and practice regimes and what the players do. Is it overrated? Can you practice too much?
Well, I think you can, but only certain players. You get something like Phil Taylor,
83.
one of the best practices in the world, you've got to say. He's one player that needs to practice and needs to keep to the standard that he's kept for so many years.
57.
It's the level of practice that's the most important thing, the level. And when you're at a tournament, well, I thought Keith Dello was in the spotter's box, but he's in the audience.
The reason I ask that is that, you know, we look at tournaments and there's players in the practice room for hours and hours and hours, and I'm thinking, you know, then they go up on stage and they can't throw anything. And I just wonder whether it's, you know, sometimes just too much.
Well, yeah, I agree, but if you stay there, they're actually not throwing all the time.
140.
15-20 minutes on the board, then they'll sit down for a little bit, listen to a bit of music, have a chat, have a walk around, then go back up again. So it's not constant throwing. You just got to get yourself right, and then the most important practice is the last half an hour before you're called out on stage, to get yourself psyched up, ready for the game, ready for the action.
100. Mervyn, you require 48.
2 16s for 2-1.
23.
Ooh, pull that one badly into the 7. His favourite
Justin,
double
you
as well,
require
double 16.
54.
Didn't expect that, Stuart.
Oh. I think Justin Pye did either, but he's got a chance here now to break the throw. That was nearer the treble.
Long way off there. Really was.
34.
Probably why he missed the double 10.
Mervyn, you require
He was
25.
so far off with the tops.
Alan, he's missed 2 darts to break in the first leg. He's missed 2 darts to break in this leg.
17.
Come back, Mervyn King.
Justin, you require
He's made
20.
a real mess of this, Mervyn.
Well, both players really are. Car crash finishing here. Pike can make amends. The dodgy double 5. Need to go for the top wire here. And then hopefully place it just to the left. There we go.
In charge in the third leg, Justin Pye.
And maybe with the experience he has, hang in there and then hope at some point during the game he'll have that purple patch over 3 or 4 legs, which we know he's capable of.
96.
3 or 4 9-darters on the PDC circuit over the years. Televised one in South Africa.
140.
Yeah, South African Masters 3 years ago. Just going back to the pace of the game, in your era you will have played slow players, I'm sure. When you were stood behind waiting to throw, what was the psyche then? What did you do?
Well, what you do is you don't stand behind them. you do something before you get to standing behind them, hopefully the third dart. Whether you walk back to your table. As Mervyn King hits another maximum, his second and the fourth of the match.
Who were the slow players in your era?
Well, obviously Dennis was quite a slow player, and when you get a slow player who's hitting everything as well, it's even harder.
99.
Such a great player to play. What a lovely t-shirt. No different than any other sport. If somebody's fast, somebody's slow. You've got to get used to it. You've got to prepare.
Well, it's pipe precision, isn't it?
Well, staying on the 20s. Well, that changed his mind. It looked like a bad angle for his dart there. Well, good recovery
97.
shot.
So Revenue record 125.
Both on decent finishes here. Well, should stay there. Oh, great finish this if he hits the ball for the 1-2. Well, so unlucky for Mervyn King. You could see the smile on his face.
You require 126.
There's a lot of room there on the ball. Almost difficult that second dart because you could hit the ball with a second one.
Yeah, great effort. This is for a hold of throw. Bullseye wants the same target, just in pipe.
Game shot in the A flag, just in pipe.
Will be sick.
My flag Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
Knuckles between them. And Mervyn King still has it all to do against Justin Pipe, the fifth staging of
11 flag Mervyn to throw first.
2009, Phil Taylor
Game
the
on.
winner. A year later, Paul Nicholson. Then Taylor again. And of course, 12 months ago, it was Kevin Painter. Taylor
96
is certainly favourite with the bookmakers to win this for a third time later tonight. But I'm sure that Andy Hamilton, Gary Anderson and Simon Whitlock in that bottom half of the draw may have something to say about that.
Yeah, we've certainly got some quality
100
in that bottom half. This intriguing game here going the way of the pipe.
100
Playing his own slow, methodical game. He won't change it for anybody.
83.
There you see, perhaps we'll get a shot at that if we can. He does throw slowly, yeah, and that's just the way it is. No one can complain about that. It's the way he throws.
137.
But as soon as he releases his last dart, he is really quick to the board, isn't he, to take the darts out.
Yeah, and his explanation is he wants to get that round quick. He puts 100% focus and concentration into every dart.
96.
There he goes. Really, really quick. Also out of respect for his opponent, because I'm also sure that Justin's aware that he isn't the quickest
40
in the world of darts, but it's his way and it's been very effective.
As we said before, he's one of the bunch of professionals who have done so well on the Pro Tour of the last year or two. But as we mentioned,
100
Dave Chisnell, who was number one seed in this tournament,
28.
who are now starting to make the mark on TV. Well, King needs to stay there for double 10. Double 10 for King for 128.
108.
Well,
Justin, you require 122.
Taken out this 122, hasn't he?
Yeah. Three big finishes already, three crucial finishes for Justin Pipe. Well, this would be another one. Is it going to be more pain from Pipe for Mervyn King as he looks at the ball?
Well, shot to the 11th flag.
He knows he's still throwing. He's got one throw in hand to try and win the match, but now he'll start thinking about it a little bit more. Two match darts for a 10-6 win have come and gone.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You'll be thinking, I could have been in the back room now, smile on my face, having a cup of tea and a biscuit,
100.
Some more grafting on the hockey. And this man, Mervyn King, has been in this position so many times.
83.
He'll be looking to take some advantage of how Justin Pipe is feeling inside, because he will be bubbling, I can assure you.
$100.
Well, you can feel the tension now, that's for certain. Perfect dart. Perfect darts.
140.
That'll do.
Certainly will. If you can take this one, 9-8. Justin Pipe will be thinking what is going on.
If we get to a deciding leg,
100.
Mervyn King would have the darts.
Good last
81.
dart from King there. Could see what that meant to him. He's got the grimace back in his face, hasn't he? Smiling away before, thought he was going to get beat. 100 left. It's a good finish. Staying upstairs. Great last
140. Mervyn, you require
Mervyn King.
100.
Normal stats on the 20s. Treble 20 for tops. If it's a single, comes down for 16s. Should come down for 16s. He's missed a treble. So Justin Pipe.
52.
Second opportunity.
Justin, you require 61.
Already missed 2 match darts. Double 18. Steadies himself, composes, aims, and fires. Here's
And the moment, Justin Pipe.
a TV major for the very first time, and Justin Pipe has done it. A 10-7 win over Mervyn King. And what we do know for sure now is that we will have a new face in the final of a major